to all the dignitaries, guests, and delegates. With great joy and immense exultation, with the Department of CSE, First Association, Career Guidance Cell, and Higher Education Cell, feel privileged to extend a warm welcome to everyone present here for this webinar on Career Path for IT People. Small cheer and great welcome makes a merry feast. It's my pleasure to invite our HOD of CSE, Mr. J. Madalairaj sir, to deliver the welcome address.
Very good morning to one and all gathered here. First, I would like to thank our management for conducting this wonderful event, webinar on a career path for IT people. Let me first welcome our Honorable Principal Dr. C. Madalai Sundaram for this wonderful occasion. I welcome you, sir. Next, I would like to welcome Vice Principal Dr. Satya ma'am and Mr. N. Madhavan sir for this wonderful occasion. Welcome you, sir. Welcome you, ma'am. Next, I would like to welcome our placement officer, Dr. C. Karthikeyan Sokalingam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Welcome you, sir. And next, I would like to welcome all head of the departments, our faculty members, and my dear students. I welcome you all for this wonderful occasion. Definitely, this session will be a good eye opener for you people. And once again, I welcome you all for this wonderful occasion. Thank you. Faculty members.
Thank you,
And
sir.
my dear
Felicitation of a
students, I
small
welcome you all
initiative
for this
will
wonderful
take you
occasion.
to the
Definitely,
heights.
this
We
session
feel
will be
gratified and blessed
good
to
eye
get
opener
felicitation from
for
our
you people.
Honorable Principal,
And
Dr. C.
once again, I
Madalai
welcome you
Sundaram
all
sir.
for this wonderful occasion. Thank you.
Good
Faculty
morning.
members.
Thank you,
And
sir.
my dear
First, let me
Felicitation of a small
congratulate
initiative
the
for
Department
will
of
take
Computer
you
Science
to the
Engineering
heights.
and
We feel
NIST
gratified and
Association,
blessed
Students
to get
Association,
felicitation from our
Career
Honorable
Guidance
Principal,
Cell and
Dr.
Higher
C.
once again, I
Education
Madalai
Cell
welcome you
Sundaram
all
sir.
to
for this
organize
wonderful
this
occasion. Thank you.
wonderful webinar.
Faculty
Good morning.
members.
The title Career Path for IT People. Uh, I'm very happy to welcome the resource person, Mr. Prithviraj, Solution Architect from Toronto Dominion Bank, I think, from North America. He's not a new man for our campus. He already came for Department of Computer Science Engineering Association function. He came here and inaugurated the association, Students Association, and had already gave some technical talk in IT sector. So today again, it's a tough time for IT guys. You see, there are a lot of the scenario is entirely different actually. So people are preferring only IT, not people are not preferring core engineering. So last week I went to Anna University for a webinar. Or a meet. There we met all the academicians, all the industry people, career guidance people, and people from Anna University, people from NIT, people from IIT. So all the technical sector people, they came together and they have addressed the importance of core engineering. Actually, see, you guys are preferring IT. So if you are able to combine if you are able to do a lot of projects in interdisciplinary and transdisciplinary, you can survive. There are a lot of challenges in front of us actually. So here you may get some useful resources, useful guidance, useful mentorship from the expert, Mr. Prithviraj sir. Hope he will clarify all your doubts. You can interact with him. We can have a wonderful session today. Hope this particular session will give some insightful, meaningful experience to all the IT and the CSE students. From my understanding, the CSE guys, if you want to rock, you can have some idea in core engineering also. We are creating a lot of opportunity to do a lot of projects in core engineering too. Because this time we did a wonderful thing. We conducted hackathon and we mingled all the department students and we initiated the thing. So continue that work actually. Continue that. I already briefed about that post hackathon work. So kindly concentrate the post hackathon work. Thank you once again. I thank Mr. Prithviraj for gave consent to give this. He's a busy man, and I think right now he's in. Now we are having 10:41. around 11 o'clock, I think, in USA. So he's sitting before us, and he's remember active. He's in active mode. So thank you, Prithviraj. Thank you. Thank you. So once again, I thank the Department of CSE and the FIST Association for organizing this wonderful webinar. Thank you. Wish you all the best, students. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your crispy words of blessing. Now it's time to introduce our special person of the day, Mr. S. Prithviraj. He is a data engineering solution architect at TD Bank. He embarked on his IT journey in 2006 with EDS. Over the past 18 years, he have collaborated with CTS, Wipro, and Solam, delving into the finance domain, encompassing core banking, cards and payments, and investment banking. His expertise spans various technologies, including mainframes, data warehouse design, and ETL, as well as cloud data engineering with AWS, GCP, and Azure. It's privileged for us to hear from you. We request you to take over the session, sir.
Thank you, Arul. Thank you, Mattalai Sundaram sir, and thank you, Mattalai. It was a great honor, and it was a great. I feel like this is a great opportunity for me to give back something that I can for whatever help I got to become or to be in this position wherever I am currently. I definitely got lot of help um, from my friends, relatives, from my seniors. So I feel this as a opportunity to pay back to what I got from others. So I'll be helpful. I'm trying to be hopeful that this will be help you to. I hear the situation is not that good. The market is not that good, but I hope I can make an impact on your life. Uh, so the final year is always an important time in your career. So hopefully this will be little bit of helpful to you. Hope you can take back something with you forever. Um, Let me try to share my screen, and we can start talk about things that I plan to. Uh, are you able to see my screen?
Just maximize quickly.
Is it better?
Yeah, okay, okay.
Okay, so I want to start with a question. I'm not able to see you guys. Let me see if I can bring up the meet on the next monitor. Are you still able to see my screen?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Can the students from the class can talk?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to start with a question. How many of you think uh, passing an exam is very complicated? If you think passing any subject is complicated, you can raise your hands. It's very easy. The, at least At least for me, it was complicated when I was studying. Passing an exam was not that easy. But I hear from your HOD that you are the smartest group that he has ever seen in his career, and I can see that. I wish it was easy for me too. But if somebody out there is struggling, uh, somebody who did not get an opportunity to attend today's session, any of your friends who are struggling to pass the exam, help them. The one thing that I would like to tell you is try to complete the degree at no matter what, how much it takes. Focus on finishing the degree. Whatever you are pursuing currently is really valuable. This 4-year degree was respected all across the globe. After I came to US, I realized how much this 4-year engineering degree they are respecting here. So definitely it will be helpful for you. At some point of time, you will realize the value of uh, whatever you are pursuing currently. So at any cost, try to finish the degree. I The reason I wanted to emphasize is I started my college in 2002. Right from that year, I see one or the other, at least one or two folks every year uh, who could be senior to me, junior to me, or in my group. Until now, my friends or my relatives, I see some or the other were not able to uh, complete the degree for some reason, due to their circumstances, or they thought it was so complicated. For some reason, they they quit uh, education at some point of time. That I want to emphasize: finish the degree. This will be really helpful at some point of time. You'll definitely appreciate that you did a good job. With that, let's get into our today's topic, the career path. I see the career is going to be the way that you are going to live your life. So you might already have some ideas. So um, for the tech jobs, for IT or software engineering jobs, how many of you want to become a software engineer? You can raise your hand if you want. Whoever want to or interested in becoming a software developer or software engineer. That's amazing. That's awesome. Um, so, anybody wanted to pursue master degree like masters of engineering in India or abroad? No one wants to continue the education. Are you tired? Yeah, I stopped after my engineering too. But it is definitely worth, if you have little interest towards pursuing a master degree. Appreciate, or I would encourage you to do that as well. That will be really helpful. Even if you can explore the options of doing it abroad, especially in USA. There are a lot of opportunities, so uh, you can see if you can pursue your master's degree either in India or abroad. That's definitely a good path. And anyone want to start your own business? You can raise your hand if anyone interested in starting your own business. No, none of you. But that's definitely a growing culture in India. So there are a lot of startups that are coming even from Tamil Nadu. And as Matalai Sundaram sir explained, the situation is getting more complicated. Whenever there is a challenge, there will be more opportunity. So definitely we have a lot of problems to solve, but we don't have enough entrepreneurs to come up. So again, that is another option that we have. If you are interested, if you are good at problem solving, if you are good, if you have a good business knowledge and enthusiasm to work hard, definitely that's another option. These are all the things that I know. Obviously, these are all not the only path. There are many more choices that you can make. For example, you can try for a government job. That is certainly another good option, but I'm not an expert in it, so I don't want to talk about those things. So I want to stick to these. Um, so when it comes to technology, we can the companies, when it comes to IT companies, we can segregate them or group them into two major sectors. One is product companies, other one is IT sectors, IT services. So uh, do you know any like popular product companies? Any one of you know some of the popular or most known product companies in India? if you are if you are saying something I can't hear. Okay, let me get into it. Like, so some of the more, like, you might know all these companies: Amazon, Microsoft, Google. These are all like the most popular companies founded or started in US. I specifically wanted to add Zoho and Freshworks. Did you hear about Zoho and Freshworks? How many of you know or familiar about Zoho and Freshworks? No, that's awesome. Okay, cool. You know about Freshworks as well? No, these two companies were started by Tamilians. Zoho is started by Sridhar Velu. He was born in he born and brought up somewhere in Tanjavur district, if I'm not wrong. Freshwork is another company started by a guy called Girish Matrubudam from Chennai. So these two companies are now a multi-billion-dollar company, very very famous. Their products are very successful. Almost many big corporates are using Zoho and Freshwork products. So these are all the products. Few of the product companies. There are much more. These are very few product companies that are very popular. Um, and when it comes to IT services, um, can you name any popular IT consulting company that you know? No, I can't hear. I can't hear properly.
Sir, the IT service company, one of the company is TCS.
You said TCS?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, TCS is one of the biggest IT services company from India. There are many like that, right? Cognizant, Wipro, all these comes under IT consulting services. So what they do is um, they work for other sectors like banking, insurance, manufacturing. So all these companies, currently they are operate to for their day in day out operations. They need softwares, right? So they mostly they use third party products, but just third party products are not sufficient to maintain their human resource, to do analytics like how good their products are. For example, if you take TD Bank, so they have IT services sector. So the technology sector for TD Bank is responsible to create TD Bank's websites, or TD Bank is supposed to create lot or send lot of reports to governments, right? So wherever they operate in United States, they operate in Canada. So for their respective governments, they need to send lot of reports. Could be monthly, daily, annual, and also they need software to detect frauds. And to do all these day in day out operations, they need softwares. So to maintain their operations, they will have their own IT services wing. All these insurance companies or manufacturing companies, could be like Tata Motors. Even though Tata Motors is a manufacturing company, they need softwares to maintain the inventory, to maintain their resources, like when they are coming in, how many people are working, when to put the salary, how much everybody is earning. To maintain all those things, they need software, right? So to provide IT services to the other sectors, the companies that are doing services will fall under this. So the main reason I wanted to talk about this is the nature of the work. Even though they all are IT, the nature of the work in the product company will be completely different from the IT services companies. So, based on your interest, the other thing I wanted to tell you is getting a job into IT services company will be much easier than getting into a product company. The product company, the interview process, the expectations will be more. Uh, that has a benefit, right? The salary will be more, learning will be more. You will do a lot of cool stuff that you cannot do in IT services. But getting into IT services company is much easier than getting into a product company. But based on your goal or your interest, one you can prepare yourself. Once you get into IT services company, you can work towards preparing for getting a job in a product company. You can prepare yourself and getting and move your career from IT services to a product company. So that's the reason I wanted to bring up these two differences. And also another thing I wanted to talk about, by providing these companies, or you need to know about all the companies and their websites. I would encourage every one of you to go into the IT consulting, especially the consulting company web portals like Tata Consultancy Services, or Cognizant, or Wipro, or Accenture. You can Google it. Just Google it. What are all the top IT consulting companies in India? Go to their job portal. Try to apply, or at least put your profile over there. It could get noticed by some at some point of time, and you may get a call. So that is another main reason I wanted to talk about these companies. Um, so let us get into the main agenda. So the job interview checklist. How many of you already have a resume? Yeah, that's good. I could see quite a lot of people. How many of you have a LinkedIn profile? Wow, that's great. You like you guys are really up to date, and try to utilize LinkedIn. Try to utilize the technology that you guys have access to. Like, you can build your resume by using lot of tools are available currently, and you can Google. You can find lot of formats uh, and lot of do's and don'ts. What you can write and what not to write on the resume. In there are a lot of forums, and there are a lot of resources available in YouTube on how to write your resume. Take time, go to those websites, go to those forums, and try to build a resume. In my opinion, your resume should be like not more than one page. Within one page, you should have everything that help you basically sell yourself to a company. You need to be very cognizant about what you put it in your resume. You should write your most um, uh, positive and good skills that you acquire over your learning journey. It could be silly, but whatever you think will help the company that you are applying to, you can include in your resume. And you feel free to do some research while applying. You don't need to stick to just one resume or one format. So some of the IT services company, their expectation may be little different, or the job that you are applying may be little different, where you need to highlight some of your strengths more than the other. So feel free to update your resume when you apply for multiple jobs based on the job requirement. You change your resume. The other thing that I would recommend is, don't put anything that you don't know. So resume is the first thing when you go to an interview. Most of the questions that you get is from your resume. So you may know like four programming languages like Java, Python, .NET, C Sharp. You may not be so good at .NET. You may be good at other three. Then I would recommend not to put .NET. Whatever you are not comfortable talking in an interview, don't include that in your resume. That's a very important thing. And try to try to use the technology. Try to use the AI tools available right now to rephrase your words, to shorten your words, to project your strengths in a better way. So building your resume is a very key thing. Once you are done with that, and like I said, you need to know every single. You can use any tools to build your resume, but don't copy from whatever is available in online or from your friends. You should own your resume. You should know every single piece out of it. You need to um, even in your sleep, you should be able to tell what you write in your resume. So make sure you have a very good resume that is up to date, and that should be your first part. So once you have your resume, nobody can tell what kind of questions you will get in any interview. Even when I go for an interview, I cannot no one can predict. Based on the company or based on the experience, nobody can tell what kind of questions we are going to get in an interview. But one question that everybody know will be asked is, introduce yourself. You have to talk about yourself. You have to introduce yourself. So so that is the question already out, so that will be the first question. That is where you have to create an impact. So you need to prepare for it. Write down what you want to talk. Write down your strengths. Write down your positive things that you think will help the company that you are applying for the job. Do some Before you go for a like in-person interview, do some research about the company, what they are doing, and you can tweak your introduction based on the company's needs and what they are looking for from you. But you list down basic things like where you studied, what you studied, whatever you achieved. You attended. I heard lot of you folks attended multiple hackathons and won prizes. So those things you have to highlight in it. So you can include all those things first come up with a write up, recite yourself. So the one tips that we used to get when we were preparing for interviews were recite in front of a mirror. Go stand in front of a mirror and consider your mirror image as an interviewer and talk to them. Tell about yourself, introduce yourself, and whatever you prepared, try to recite. Try to recite multiple times. Make sure you are doing it flawlessly. That will create a big impact. Um, that will tell the interviewer that you are prepared for the job, that you put an effort. That will create a very good um, positive feedback on yourself. That will help you. They will have a good intentions on you. That will that will be the first step. So uh, prepare for write what you want to talk and recite. Those two things, keep doing it. So in my very first interview, even after so much of preparation, I did not do well in my first interview. They asked me to introduce myself. That introduction itself became like a interview. I started like, "Hi, I'm Prithvi. I studied in Rajalakshmi Engineering College." That's all. I I I was stunned. I was not able to continue. Then that guy asked me, "What is your major?" I said, "I did information technology." He asked me, "What is your percentage?" I said, "Whatever, like 70 or 69, whatever." So it became like an interview. He was asking, what is your most favorite subject, what is your strength, what are all the soft technologies. That'll be the, I don't want to tell in front of your teachers, but gen- generative AI will be really helpful. It will help you doing your assignments or homeworks as well. So if you did not try, but use it wisely, don't abuse it. If you did not try, definitely I would encourage you to learn about generative AI. There are a lot of tools available to, like, you can, it's like a Google. You can ask questions, it will answer. Uh, some of the crazy things that it do is like it can even evaluate your answers. For example, if you have a one, like, I don't think it can evaluate, or it can evaluate summary like 2 marks, 5 marks, or 15 marks. But if you have a 1 mark, one word answers, right now the chat GPT can evaluate whether your answers are correct or not. It can help in maths. It can solve complex equations in math. It's so cool. If you did not use chat gpt, try to use it. There are a lot of generative AI tools. There is something called copilot from Microsoft, which is also very helpful. You can use it for a lot of your stuffs. I can try to show you something that it can do. So after we talk quickly about AI, so AI is very, very promising and upcoming technology. That there'll be a lot of development and requirement in AI. So try to learn, spend some time, do a course or certification. It will definitely pay you a good job. So to give you a brief introduction of what AI is, AI is a computer. So right now we are using so many softwares, right? So all these softwares need human intervention. So you want to write a document, you have to open. There is a Word document which you can use to create a project abstract, or write your resume. All these things you have to do it. There is a tool available, but that need a human intervention. When it comes to AI, those softwares already has they can act like a person. They can have those systems. The artificial intelligence uh, software systems have a capability to act like a human, act like a person. They can do things without human intervention. So machine learning is a subfield of AI. So machine learning is the program that trains the model. So it takes the historical data, it takes the input, and it trains a model, and it compares to the expected output. And if there is any difference, it will go back and update the model to bring it to a more accurate level. So that is used in a lot of predictive analysis. Like, for example, uh, we can we can take all your scores, and we can predict what would be the next semester average, or how many of you will clear all the papers based on your historical data. So the machine learning softwares can predict the future. So machine learning also has an ability. Once you develop a model, it doesn't need any human intervention. It has a capability to come up with a prediction by itself. So there are two key models, which are supervised model and supervised learning and unsupervised learning. So supervised learning is where we work uh, with the data that we just spoke. Like, if we are using your scores, your semester scores as input, we know what is the data, how the data looks like, right? So we know there will be a student roll number, student name, student semester, mark, subject name. So we know what is the data is. So that is called supervised learning. When you analyze a data where you know the source, that is called supervised learning. Some of the data that doesn't have any so there are some raw data available where you don't have, you cannot segregate like that. So machine learning softwares can analyze and can come up with the patterns within those random data, which doesn't have any column names or something like that. That kind of approach is called unsupervised learning. So there is a subset of machine learning called deep learning. So deep learning is what is used in generative AIs. So deep learning is a subset of machine learning. So it uses a more powerful network called neural network. So it acts more like a human brain. So deep learning can think or can do tasks just like how a human think and do. So that is what is give us a capability to create Gen AI products. So machine learning can only predict the future. Based on the historical events, it can predict what could happen. It could be right or wrong, but it can predict. But generative AI, நம்ம
Prithvi?
கனெக்ஷன் போயிடுச்சு போல இருக்குல்ல.
இல்ல இல்ல. Oh, okay. Let me check. I am connecting with mobile. Some of the faculties are connecting with mobiles.
ஓகே.
Kumar sir, yeah. Okay, I can continue.
So now it's like,
Can you hear me?
yes, sir.
Okay. So Gen AI, so you can create an image. I can show you an example. What Gen AI can do just for fun. So this is one of the generative AI. So this is called Chat GPT. So if I ask, we can ask any question, it will answer. So create image with So, so I just asked a question. So I wanted to create an image to represent any. So you can create you can put some text and convert the text into a audio. So based on the input from online resources, I don't know. This is accurate. Is this accurate? Do you have waterfalls? Do you have tea estates? Maybe took from Kerala. So you can ask more questions, like you can fine tune this image. You can create greetings, like you want to create a greeting for your friend, birthday greeting. You can come up this is something called a generative AI, the application of a generative AI. You can even create a video. You can just how we give instructions, you can give instructions and you can create a video. You can create you can create a even you can create your resume, like see it'll give you um, it'll give you something like this. So it's generating randomly. You take John Doe as an example and it just create something like this. So this is what is called generative AI. This is getting lot of you can ask a lot of questions, whatever it. This is more like a advanced Google search, I could say. So you can ask more questions. If you don't understand a concept, it can help you with math or whatever you are struggling with. You can use this chat gpt to find answer, to help you, and also to learn about generative AI, um, and use it in your resume as well. Sorry, let me go back. Okay, from our initial discussion, I think not many of you are interested in master degree, but if you want to pursue a master degree, and if you want to do it abroad, um, there is a organization called IDP. Um, I don't exactly know the website or something. If you want, reach out to your HOD. I can, if anyone interested in knowing further about that, I can provide more details. But it is definitely worth the investment. It is a lot of money. For example, if you want to do a master degree in US, you have to spend like 20-30 lakhs for your master degree. uh, but it is a worth the investment. If you get a job, you will recover that in just 1 year. So if you see like that, it is definitely a good investment. You will have a good return on investment. And you don't need to be rich, or you don't need to have money already in your uh, like your parents don't need to have money. You can get loans to do that as well. So if you are interested, definitely try. It is definitely, it will be very useful. And co- when it co- so when it comes to business, so definitely uh, this is very good time for, especially in India. I'm seeing a lot of thousands of startups that are getting founded from India. So definitely, if you're interested in starting a business, think about it. There are a lot of um, there are a lot of issues that you can if you have a problem solving skill, and have a vision, and have a patience to work upon, it will take a lot of time, but definitely it's worth, when you are young. And how many of you have a habit of reading other than your college course or subjects? uh, if you don't do that, I would strongly suggest to start with one out of these two books. These two books are really helpful. It will, and this is the right time for you. um, you need to understand how money work. When you choose a career, more than you how much you earn, how you save that, how you invest that, how you multiply that really matters. So you will get a good sense of uh, basic understanding of money with the psychology of money book. So that's a very good book. That this is the right time to read. uh, so when I read it when I was 40, I definitely felt like I should have read it when I was in 20s. So if you really interested, you read this book. Atomic Habits is another good book. That this is the right time for that book too. So that I would suggest you all to read Atomic Habits as well. So that will help you build a good habits. You may already have a good, you may be a very what to say, very organized person, but this book will help you grow better, or becoming a better person, and utilize your time better. So I would suggest you, if you get a chance, please read these two books. That's all from me. Thanks for listening. I hope this will be informative, at least to some extent. You have any questions? Please feel free to ask.
Students can you can ask any question. You just come and stand in front of the smart TV. You can ask.
I also wanted to give my LinkedIn ID. I forgot to add it here. Maybe I will pass on to your HOD. You can get it from him, and you can connect if you have any questions. If you need any further guidance, I'll be happy to help. Um, I wanted to if there is no question, I wanted to end this with a small story, uh, like a Kuti story. So there is a story that I heard. Um, the story is called 3 Mile to Gold. There was a gold rush in 1850s. There was a gold rush in America. They found a gold in some parts, so everybody started digging so that they can become rich. There were a lot of mining going on. This all happened in one part of the country. There is a guy from far away from that place. He wanted to give a shot. So he wanted to come and see, and he wanted to see if he can find gold. He started mining. So he don't have money, so he got loans, or he reached out to his relatives, friends. So they gave him some fund, hoping that he will pay back more if he find a gold. So he went, he digged, he found a gold. He was so happy, and he got like somewhat like 50% of whatever he invested. So to dig a big mine, I hope you understand, it need lot of tools, lot of human labor. So the investment is very heavy, right? So the first gold, whatever he got, only covered like 50% of his investment. So he kept digging, hoping that he will get more gold. He kept digging, and he did not get it anymore. So at some point of time, he was fed up and he gave up. He quit. He sold all the machineries, whatever he had, whatever the resources he had, to a person who collect those junks. The junkyard guy who bought these machineries in second hand is little smart. He was not a dumb guy. So he wanted to try his luck. So he hired an engineer who knows about the gold mining. That guy found, so these whoever tried and quit, they went 3 feet closer to the gold. The engineer came and found they were so close. If they dig 3 feet further, they could have find another mine. With his help, he dig just 3 feet from where they left. He found the gold, and that guy became so rich because he doesn't have any. He did not put any money like the first guy, right? So whatever the gold he got is profit for him. So uh, do you understand the moral of this story? So you should never quit is the moral of the story. That guy quit just 3 feet away from the gold. If we continue digging for just one more day, they might find a gold. So you don't know when you get a job. Somebody are lucky enough to get a job in first interview. Somebody may get a job in fifth interview. Somebody have to try 50 times. How many ever times you fail, don't give up. You will never fail until you give up. So you keep trying. At some point of time, definitely you will land in a job. I wish you all the best for your career. Definitely in future, if you have any questions, please feel free to connect in LinkedIn. I'll give my LinkedIn ID to Matalai. Thank you.
Thank you, Prithvi.
Thank you, sir. I would like to express my sincere gratitude for the insightful webinar on IT career paths. Your presentation provided valuable guidance and clarity on navigating the ever evolving landscape of the IT industry. Thank you very much, sir, for this valuable time, sir. It's a time to give a feedback. Students,
Students can come in front of the smart TV and you can give your feedback. Yeah.
Good afternoon, sir. I think this webinar offered us an insightful information on our IT career path and covering emerging technologies and essential skills. And this presentation was very clear and well structured what we actually want. And overall, we all gained advanced steps to grow our career path. I thank you, sir, for the valuable time and content.
Thank you. Thanks for listening. I hope I did not bore you.
Any other feedback?
Good morning, sir. Myself, Abhishek. So, first of all, thank you for the insightful session that you have conducted for us. You have looked at us for various career opportunities in various domains, such as machine learning and full stack development. And you have also shaped our skills based on the domains what you have chosen. And you have shared a lot of challenges and barriers that you have gone through in the past 18 years, and which opens the vision for everyone to present here. And share their immense knowledge with us. And thank you for aspiring.
Thank you. Yeah, one more thing I want to add. Get out of the training. As soon as you're done with your degree, get out of training. Go to Chennai.
Any, any other feedback?
Thank you so much, sir. Well, at last, this is the time to thank all for this successful occasion. Now, I request Assistant Professor of CSE, Ms. S. Aruljodi ma'am, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Is it audible, sir?
Yes, I could hear.
Thank you, sir. So, in this great occasion, webinar on career path for IT people, I would like to take this opportunity to express my sincere thanks to our management, secretaries, joint secretary, and our principal, respected principal sir, for his wonderful guidance. And I extend my gratitude, thank to our vice principal, Mr. Madhavan sir and Satya ma'am for their support, and also placement coordinator Dr. Karthikeyan sir. Special thanks to our distinguished speakers Prithviraj sir for sharing his invaluable insight and expertise with us. We are grateful for your time and effort. Thank you, sir. My heartfelt thanks to our head of the department, J. Madalairaj sir, for his contribution towards this webinar, and all my colleagues, and also I thank all my colleagues for their wonderful support. Last but not least, I would like to thank all my dear students for your active participation and enthusiastic feedback, and your presence has made this webinar a resounding success. Once again, thank you all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So, Uday Kumar sir,
Yes, sir.
yeah, you can wind up, sir.